Welcome to Fresh Thinking School of Brain Science. What is the role of the brain in obsessive compulsive disorder? Obsessive compulsive disorder is a complex neuropsychiatric disorder characterized by intrusive thoughts, obsessions, and repetitive behaviors, compulsions. Research suggests a crucial role of the brain in obsessive compulsive disorder pathology. Neuroimaging studies have identified alterations in brain structure and function, particularly in cortico-striatal-thalamic-cortical CSTC circuit, which is involved in decision making and habit formation. Imbalances in neurotransmitters such as serotonin and dopamine have also been implicated. Understanding the neural mechanisms underlying obsessive compulsive disorder is vital for developing targeted interventions and improving treatment outcomes. In the labyrinth corridors of the human mind, a relentless storm rages for those trapped by the clutches of obsessive compulsive disorder. It is a world of intrusive thoughts that claw at sanity, a cascade of compulsions that demand obedience, and a relentless cycle of anxiety and despair. Yet, within the very organ that fuels this torment lies the key to understanding and ultimately overcoming this debilitating condition. The brain, a marvel of intricate circuitry and chemical messengers, plays a pivotal role in the genesis and perpetuation of obsessive compulsive disorder. Like a broken record stuck in a groove, neural pathways become entrenched, firing in repetitive patterns that give rise to obsessions and compulsions. The delicate balance of neurotransmitters, those chemical messengers that orchestrate our thoughts and emotions, is disrupted, leaving the mind vulnerable to the onslaught of unwanted thoughts and urges. However, the brain is not merely a passive victim of this disorder. It is a dynamic and adaptable organ capable of rewiring itself, forging new pathways, and breaking free from the shackles of obsessive compulsive disorder. The latest neuroscience research offers a glimmer of hope, revealing the neural mechanisms that underlie this condition and paving the way for innovative treatments that target the root causes, not just the symptoms. In this exploration of the brain's role in obsessive compulsive disorder, we will delve into the intricate workings of the mind, unraveling the complex interplay of genetics, neurobiology, and environmental factors that contribute to this disorder. We will examine the latest scientific findings, exploring the potential of novel therapies that promise to break the cycle of obsessive compulsive disorder and restore balance to the troubled mind. Embark on an exploration with us as we delve into the intricate workings of the brain and its profound influence on obsessive compulsive disorder. Through cutting-edge research and compassionate storytelling, we will demystify this perplexing condition, shedding light on its neural underpinnings of the pathways to recovery. By understanding the brain's role in obsessive compulsive disorder, we unlock the door to hope, a hope that ignites the transformative journey towards healing and life reclaimed from the clutches of this disorder. The pillars of the role of the brain obsessive compulsive disorder. Neuroimaging studies. In the calm stillness of a dimly lit room, a symphony of wiring and clicking fills the air as a volunteer slides into the sleek embrace of a brain scanner. This is the frontier of neuroscience, where cutting-edge technology meets the intricate workings of the human mind. Today, the spotlight falls on obsessive compulsive disorder, a condition that casts a long shadow over the lives of millions around the world. Through the lens of functional magnetic resonance imaging, scientists peer into the depth of the brain, witnessing the real-time dance of neural activity. They observe the ebb and flow of blood oxygen levels, a telltale sign of which regions are engaged in thought, emotions, and action. In individuals with obsessive compulsive disorder, specific areas like the orbitofrontal cortex, the anterior cingulate cortex, and the basal ganglia often lit up with heightened activity. Meanwhile, positron emission tomography scans illuminate the brain's metabolic processes using a harmless radioactive tracer, revealing how different regions consume energy. In the obsessive compulsive disorder brain, these scans often reveal hyperactivity in specific circuits, a relentless buzzing of neural signals that fuels the cycle of obsessions and compulsions. By comparing the brain scans of individuals with and without obsessive compulsive disorder, researchers are piecing together a neural puzzle, identifying key differences that shed light on the underlying mechanisms of this disorder. They observe how the communication between brain regions is disrupted, how neural pathways become entrenched in repetitive loops, and how the delicate balance of neurotransmitters is thrown into disarray. This knowledge is not merely academic, but the foundation upon which new treatments and therapies are built. By understanding the unique neural signature of obsessive compulsive disorder, scientists are developing targeted interventions that aim to rewire the brain, calm the storm of intrusive thoughts, and restore balance to the troubled mind. The brain scans once a window into the darkness of obsessive compulsive disorder, now offer a glimmer of hope, a roadmap towards a future where this debilitating condition can effectively managed and overcome. Genetic research. In the hushed laboratories of genetics, a silent revolution unfolds. Armed with modern genomics tools, scientists quest to unravel the enigmatic code hidden within our DNA. Their focus, the genetic underpinnings of obsessive compulsive disorder, a condition that casts a long shadow over millions of lives. With meticulously precision, they scrutinize the genetic tapestry of individuals with obsessive compulsive disorder, comparing it to those without the disorder. They search for subtle variations, tiny glitches in the genetic code that may hold the key to understanding why some individuals are more susceptible to this debilitating condition. Each gene, a single note in the symphony of life, is carefully examined. Some genes, like protein tyrosine phosphate receptor type D, emerge as potential players in the obsessive compulsive disorder story. Their variations linked to alterations in brain development and function. Others, like those involved in serotonin signaling, a neurotransmitter implicated in mood regulation, may also play a role in the complex dance of obsessive compulsive disorder genetics. As the genetic puzzle pieces slowly fall into place, a new picture of obsessive compulsive disorder emerges. It is not a single gene, but a complex interplay of multi-genes and environmental factors that contribute to the development and severity of the disorder. This understanding paves the way for a future where treatment is not one size fits all, but tailored to the unique genetic profile of each individual. Imagine a world where obsessive compulsive disorder treatment is personalized, fingerprint, where medications and therapies are selected based on the individual's genetic makeup, maximizing effectiveness and minimizing effects. This is the promise of precision medicine, a future where genetic insights illuminate the path towards a brighter future for those living with obsessive compulsive disorder. Neurotransmitter studies. Neurotransmitter studies investigate the crucial role of chemical messengers in the brain, known as neurotransmitters, in regulating emotions, thoughts, and behaviors. These studies examine how neurotransmitters like serotonin, dopamine, and glutamate communicate between neurons and how imbalances in their levels of function can contribute to various mental disorders such as depression, anxiety, and obsessive compulsive disorder. By understanding the intricate relationship between neurotransmitters and mental health, researchers aim to develop targeted therapies that restore balance and alleviate symptoms. Within the intricate labyrinth of the brain, a silent symphony of chemical messengers orchestrates our thoughts, emotions, and actions. These neurotransmitters, like tiny keys unlocking the doors of perception, play a crucial role in maintaining our mental equilibrium. But when this delicate balance is disrupted, as in the case of obsessive compulsive disorder, the symphony turns discord, and the mind becomes a battleground of intrusive thoughts and compulsive behaviors. Serotonin, the mood regulating maestro, finds its harmony disrupted in the obsessive compulsive disorder brain. Low levels of these neurotransmitters are linked to a surge of anxiety and a heightened sensitivity to threat, fueling the relentless tide of obsessive thoughts. Dopamine, the pleasure-seeking conductor, also plays a role in obsessive compulsive disorder. It is this regulation can lead to an overactive reward system, reinforcing compulsive behaviors as a desperate attempt to find relief from anxiety. Glutamate, the brain's excitatory messenger, adds another layer of complexity to the obsessive compulsive disorder puzzle. Elevated levels of this neurotransmitter can ramp up neural activity, making the brain hyper responsive to triggers and amplifying the intensity of obsessive thoughts, compulsive edges. The intricate dance of these neurotransmitters, a delicate ballet of chemical signals, holds the key to understanding the complex pathophysiology of obsessive compulsive disorder. By unraveling the intricate relationships between these chemical messengers, scientists are paving the way for new treatments that target the root causes of this disorder, restoring balance to the brain and offering hope to those who suffer from its relentless grip. Cognitive behavioral experiments. Cognitive behavioral experiments are structured activities designed to test the validity of thoughts and beliefs underlining a person's behavior, particularly in the context of cognitive behavioral therapy. These experiments involve systematically manipulating behaviors or situations to gather evidence that either supports or challenges the individual's existing beliefs. By actively testing these assumptions in a real-world context, individuals can gain insights into their thoughts, thought patterns, challenge unhelpful beliefs, and develop more adaptive ways of thinking and behaving. In the quiet hum of a research lab, a participant sits before a screen, their eyes darting back and forth as they try to identify specific patterns amid a sea of visual stimuli. This is not a simple game, but a carefully crafted experiment designed to probe the inner workings of the mind, to unravel the cognitive threads that bind individuals to the relentless grip of obsessive compulsive disorder. Scientists aimed with an array of cognitive tests and neuroimaging tools embark on a journey into the minds of those grappling with obsessive compulsive disorder. They seek to understand how this disorder distorts the lens through which we perceive the world, amplifies anxieties, and drives the relentless pursuit of certainty and control. With each experiment, a new piece of the puzzle falls into place. Attention, that elusive spotlight of consciousness, becomes fixated on perceived threats, magnifying their importance and fulfilling and fueling a cycle of worry and apprehension. Memory, the keeper of our past, becomes entangled in a web of intrusive thoughts and repetitive rituals, replaying them endlessly in a desperate bid for relief. Decision-making, the compass that guides our actions, becomes paralyzed, uncertain, leading to endless rumination and second guessing. Through these experiments, researchers are shedding light on the cognitive biases and distortions that lie in the heart of obsessive compulsive disorder. They uncover faulty thought patterns, irrational beliefs, and distorted perceptions, perpetuating the cycle of obsessions and compulsions. This newfound understanding is not merely academic, but the foundation upon which new and innovative treatments are built. By identifying the cognitive vulnerabilities that fuel obsessive compulsive disorder, scientists are developing targeted interventions that challenge these distortions, rewire neural pathways, and empower individuals to break free from the shackles of this debilitating disorder. Pharmacological investigation. Pharmacological investigations are scientific studies exploring drugs' effects on biological systems. These investigations encompass a wide range of research activities, including identifying potential drug targets, evaluating the safety and efficacy of new medications through clinical trials, and understanding the mechanisms of action of existing drugs. The ultimate goal of pharmacological investigations is to develop more effective and targeted therapies for various diseases and disorders, including mental health conditions like obsessive compulsive disorder. In the sterile confines of laboratories, a symphony of chemical reactions unfolds as scientists delve into the molecular mysteries of obsessive compulsive disorder. Their quest is to unravel the secrets of how medications, like the widely prescribed selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors, work their magic on the troubled mind. They meticulously scrutinize the intricate dance between these drugs and the brain's delicate chemistry. They observe how selective serotonin reuptake, like molecular locksmiths, gentle nudge the serotonin levels, a mood regulating neurotransmitter back into balance. They witness how these subtle shifts in brain chemistry can quell the storm of intrusive thoughts and compulsive behaviors that plague those with obsessive compulsive disorder. However, selective serotonin reuptake is not the only player in this pharmacological orchestra. Other antidepressants like tricyclics and selective serotonin reuptake are also being investigated for their potential to alleviate obsessive compulsive disorder systems. Researchers are exploring the nuanced ways these medications interact with different neurotransmitter systems, seeking to identify the most effective combinations for each individual. This exploration is not merely academic, but a quest for better treatments, for more targeted and effective pharmacological interventions. By understanding the precise mechanisms of action and of these medications, scientists are paving the way for a future where obsessive compulsive disorder treatment is tailored to the unique needs of each individual. Imagine a world where medication is not a one-size-fits-all solution, but a carefully calibrated tool selected based on a patient's specific brain chemistry and genetic profile. This is the promise of precision medicine, a future where the power of pharmacology is harnessed to unlock the chains of obsessive compulsive disorder and restore balance to the troubled mind. Brain stimulation therapies. Brain stimulation therapies are medical treatments that involve activating or inhibiting specific brain regions using electrical or magnetic impulses. These therapies, such as transcranial magnetic and deep brain stimulation, aim to modulate neural activity and restore brain circuitry balance. They are often used to treat mental health disorders like depression and obsessive compulsive disorder when other treatments have been ineffective. While transcranial magnetic stimulation is non-invasive, deep brain stimulation involves surgical implantation of electrodes. Both techniques offer potential relief for individuals with treatment-resistant conditions, though further research is ongoing to understand their long-term effects and optimal applications. In the calm stillness of a clinic, a new dawn breaks for those trapped by the relentless grip of obsessive compulsive disorder. The gentle hum of a machine and the subtle pulse of electricity whisper promises of relief as neurostimulation techniques emerge as beacons of hope in the fight against this debilitating condition. Transcranial magnetic stimulation, a non-invasive model, sends painless magnetic pulses through the skull, tickling the brain's neural pathways and coaxing them back into harmonious rhythm. It is a symphony of electromagnetic energy, a gentle nudge that encourages the overactive brain circuits responsible for obsessive compulsive disorder to quiet down and recalibrate. For those whose suffering has defied traditional treatments, deep brain stimulation, a surgical intervention offers a lifeline. Tiny electrodes implanted deep within the brain's intricate circuitry deliver precise electrical impulses, modulating the neural activity that fuels the relentless cycle of obsessions and compulsions. Both transcranial magnetic stimulation and deep brain stimulation, like skilled conductors guiding a symphony orchestra, seek to restore balance to the brain's intricate symphony, silencing the discordant notes of obsessive compulsive disorder and allowing the melody of mental well-being to emerge. They offer a glimmer of hope for those who have long endured the torment of this disorder, a chance to reclaim their lives from the clutches of intrusive thoughts and compulsive behaviors. While the full potential of these techniques is still being explored, their early promise is undeniable. They offer a tantalizing glimpse into a future where the brain's electrical language can be harnessed to heal and restore, where the symphony of the mind can be played anew with notes of peace, clarity, and joy. Longitudinal studies. Longitudinal studies are research designs that involve repeated observations of the same individuals over an extended period of time. This allows researchers to track changes and develop in various factors such as behaviors, attitudes, or health conditions over time. By examining these changes in the context of individual lives and experiences, longitudinal studies provide valuable insights into the long-term effects of specific interventions, the natural cause of a disease, or the factors contributing to individual differences in development and outcomes. In the ongoing saga of understanding the brain's intricate dance with obsessive compulsive disorder, a longitudinal study unfolds, a patient narrative spanning many years. It is a journey of observation and analysis where scientists meticulously track the subtle shifts in brain structure and function, seeking to decipher the long-term impact of this relentless disorder. Like a time-lapse film, brain scans capture the ebb and flow of neural activity, revealing how obsessive-compulsive disorders grip can subtly reshape the landscape of the mind. Researchers observe how specific regions, such as the orbitofrontal cortex and the basal ganglia, may shrink or expand over time, their volumes fluctuating in sync with the waxing and waning of symptoms. They delve deeper, exploring the functional connectivity between these regions, the intricate web of neural pathways that orchestrate thoughts and actions. They witness how obsessive compulsive disorder can disrupt these connections, creating a cacophony of misfiring signals that fuel the cycle of obsessions and compulsions. But this is not merely a passive observation. The study also tracks the impact of treatment, seeking to understand how different interventions, from medication to therapy, can reshape the brain's circuitry and alleviate obsessive compulsive disorders' grip. By correlating changes in brain activity with symptom severity and treatment response, researchers gain invaluable insights into the long-term effects of this disorder and the potential for lasting recovery. This longitudinal study, a testament to the enduring spirit of scientific inquiry, offers a glimmer of hope for those living with obsessive compulsive disorder. It is a journey towards understanding, a quest for knowledge that will pave the way for more effective treatments and a brighter future for those affected by this debilitating condition. As our exploration into the enigmatic landscape of the obsessive compulsive disorder afflicted brain draws to a close, we stand in awe of its intricate complexities and the profound impact it wields over our thoughts and actions. Once a harmonious melody, the neural symphony has become a discord, cacophony, its rhythms disrupted by the relentless drumbeat of obsessions and compulsions. Yet, within this very dissonance lies the potential for healing and transformation. The brain, with its remarkable plasticity and capacity for change, holds the key to unlocking the chains of obsessive compulsive disorder. Through a deeper understanding of the neural mechanisms that underlie this disorder, we are forging new pathways towards recovery, empowering individuals to reclaim their lives from the clutches of this debilitating condition. The future of obsessive compulsive disorder treatment shimmers with promise as cutting-edge therapies like cognitive behavioral therapy, exposure and response prevention, and medication target the errant neural circuits and restore balance to the brain's delicate chemistry. Neuroimaging techniques like beacons in the fog illuminate the neural pathways associated with obsessive compulsive disorder, guiding therapists towards more targeted and effective interventions. The journey towards recovery is not without its challenges. The road may be long and winding, but with each step, individuals with obsessive compulsive disorders are reclaiming their agency, rewriting the narrative of their lives, and discovering a newfound sense of freedom and joy. They are learning to harness their mind's power, quiet the inner critic, and embrace the present moment with all its imperfections. As research continues to unravel the mysteries of the brain, we are inching closer to a future where obsessive compulsive disorder is no longer a life sentence, but a treatable condition. The hope that glimmers on the horizon is not a distant mirage, but a tangible reality, fueled by the relentless pursuit of knowledge and the unwavering belief in the power of the human spirit to overcome adversity. This is Dr. Masasekane Misha Kosa, Director of the Fresh Thinking School of Brain Science. If you want to get more information, make sure that you subscribe to the YouTube platform. We are there to hold hands together, to learn together, and to make a difference together. Thank you.